I was depressed for a couple of years. This was before This is before I did my second ISTA, but after I did my first ISTA. And I kind of like, the more I learn the tools and things, the more it feels like what keeps me in that state of depression. Because depression isn't actually feeling, well, for me anyway, other people might have different experience, but for me it wasn't actually a feeling of anything really. It was like, it was more of a numbness. It was just like, there's no colour to life. There's no reason to do anything. Nobody will love me. Like, and yes, sometimes I might cry and I might feel things like that, but most of the time actually it was just like, I can just sit and look at the wall and wonder what's the point.
So what was that thing that, through that, having that feeling at the bottom, what was that thing that helped you like feel like, oh, there is something worth going for?
Well, I think because those kind of 3 months where I was processing, it was like being able to face that level of grief and being able to go through that level of grief because I learned these tools. It was like, and having the trust that, okay, this is the feeling that's here, so I have to feel it and not
suppress it, because then it'll just be shoved down even more.
Yeah, and that wasn't even an option anymore.
Yeah.
Like for me, like that I can just see that any way I have to try and run away from it isn't going to lead me anywhere. So I was like, I just have to go through it. So yeah, I think often it's about having the courage to face the things that you don't believe you might survive actually.
Wow. Gotta get that in a quote book. Sometimes it's having the courage to face what you think you might not survive.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And you have. And many people think they can't survive their deepest feelings of fear and sadness, and they do.
And it's nice, like, it really helps to know that other people have been through it. Like, because, I mean, I did ISTA and I also did the Highden Temple training, which is related, but it's slightly different as well. But, like, there I really felt like there's people, like, when you go through that process, in the end, it has to be done alone. But there's people who can kind of walk you there and give you faith that there's something on the other side, and they're kind of rooting for you. So even though in that piece you're really alone, it really helps to know that other people have been through it and that they survived and they're like encouraging you.